Hey everyone, welcome back to Simply Blessed Crafts. I am so happy you decided to join me today. I'm Tiffany, and I have a great collab with you guys today. I am actually going to get into that a little bit more here soon, but there is a few special requests for this collab, and I hope you enjoy them. It is with two special people, and a lot of other people joined in, so I hope you guys are ready for a big playlist. And make sure you guys go over and check out their channels. Let's get into these DIYs. DIY number 1. So here you guys, I'm gonna take 2 of these Dollar Tree trees. I got these in the white instead of the green. And I do want to apologize for my phone in the background, you guys. I didn't realize it was gonna be in the frame, so hopefully that's not too distracting for you. So I take off the little plastic piece on the bottom, as you saw. We don't need that, and we don't need the stand. I'm just kind of flattening everything out from one side and kind of making it bushy in the one front. I do this for both of them. So I am while I'm talking about this collab, I didn't give you too much detail, but I am going to let you know that this is one of the projects that we had to do. There is 3 requirements, and one of them was a Dollar Tree tree. Granted, I am using 2 of the trees. But yes, we had to do a DIY with a Dollar Tree tree. So this is mine here, and I will let you know what the other 2 are after this project. Once I got the 2 put together, I tied it with some twine. I was actually looking for some something else to tie it with, but I couldn't find anything. But I used some twine and a rubber band for the bottom of it, and that worked just fine. I thought I had some other things, but I don't. These little things here, I got this for $1.98. I got these from Walmart this year, actually. They have them in their Christmas section now. And they are styrofoam, and I am using these as little boots. And I'm just sticking down my little legs of my trees. And these are going to be his little legs. Guys, if you haven't figured out what we are making a little a little gnome tree. And he turned absolutely adorable. It was the cutest little thing ever. I fell in love with him. This fabric I've had in my stash for a while. I'm not even sure. I think I got it from a thrift store. It was tied up like a little package. It has candy canes on it and everything, like you can see. And I'm just measuring up, and I'm cutting off the excess here. And I just kind of see where I have it located here. Kind of want to see what I want to do. I'm going to fold it over and see how I want to hang it. And then I cut off the rest of the excess. Sorry, most of it's actually out of frame. I realize that actually in a lot of my DIYs here that I zoom in and some of this stuff's out of frame. So I apologize for that, you guys. But here I'm just gonna glue this down on top of one another. Still trying to figure out if it's hanging right. It seems to be, so we're just gonna glue it all the way down. And at the very end here, I am just gonna scrunch this this little end up here. I don't do anything specific, I'm just kind of scrunching the end. I want it to look puffy, like it had some character to it and everything, so. And then I grabbed one of these little pom-poms. These I've had in my stash since last year. I got these from Dollar Tree in their plus section. They come in a big package and they have green, blue, and white all together, and I thought the red would go good with the rest of the red in the the gnome. So here I grabbed one of these little balls. These I think came in a big package of a whole bunch of different shapes from Hobby Lobby in one of their packages from the wood section. They have like triangles and like squares and stuff in them. I glued a couple of these little tile pieces onto the bottom of it because I wanted to give it a little something else substantial to glue onto. So I just put that on there, and then I put a little hot glue just to give it something else to hold down in there. And it seemed to stay, so. And it turned out so cute. And then I just glue a little bit down to the hat, and I glue it down to his little nose. And I named him Noel. He's so cute. Tell me, guys, what you think down in the comments. Let me know. And that's how he looks. Alright, you guys, now here, this is a Just Our Imagination collab. This is with Kathy Joe's DIYs and Rustic and Lace DIYs. And this is a open challenge. This is a big playlist that we're going to have every month. And we have a lot of gals in this playlist. I hope you guys enjoy this. Definitely make sure you go over and check out Kathy Joe and Rustic and Lace DIYs. If you have not ever seen them, please definitely go out and give them a big like and subscribe. And I sure hope you check out this playlist because there's a lot of wonderful girls in there. They're all wonderful. Definitely go check them out. DIY number 2. So the 3 things that we're supposed to use in these things, I never got the chance to tell you while we were talking about that. So Christmas tree was definitely one of them from Dollar Tree. A crate from Dollar Tree. And also a cookie cutter. So those are the 3 things that we were supposed to use in this open challenge in this playlist. So this is my crate that I am using. I decided I was going to break it apart. I took the one side off. I don't break it completely apart. I just took the one side off. And then I have these. I've had these in my stash for a long time. Don't ask me why. I have not used them yet. I have 2 packages of them. I guess I was just waiting for that one special DIY to use them with. But they are stir sticks, paint stir sticks. And I got these off of Amazon, and they do not have the actual handle. They're just the plain straight things, which is really nice. But here I'm just cutting them basically straight down the middle. I think I got them actually a little off, but I wasn't exactly that picky. And then I just straighten them off here a little bit, just to kind of make it look a little bit more straight and not so rugged. I'm not too picky on this because it's supposed to be rustic, but I do this 3 times, just enough to cover. We're making a roof on this little crate. Now that I cut the first one, I am just using this as a template, and I'm just gonna cut another couple. Once I got them all cut, I decided I was going to go in with some antique Waverly wax and stain them all up. I stained the entire crate and all of this stir sticks. I did glue down this thing a little bit more. It was coming apart since I tore it apart a little bit, but once I had them all stained, here I'm going to be gluing them together here. Like I said, to glue them down to our little roof. Now I'm going to make a couple of little people. So I grabbed a couple of tumbling tower blocks. These are not from Dollar Tree. This is actually, I believe these ones are from Five Below. I've had these in my stash forever. I collect them from all over. I've got them from garage sales. I've got them from thrift stores before and everything. If I can find Jingle blocks or tower blocks or anything from any stores, I will pick them up because they come in handy for so many things. I've used a couple of the same little some of the same little round balls that I've had that I used for Noel's nose on my little gnome that I used in the first DIY. The sock I cut from that I had from a scrap previous project in another video. Here I'm mixing up a couple of paint colors to kind of make a skin tone. I don't have any peach, so I'm using Chestnut by Apple Barrel, and I'm using some white just to get a little bit lighter brown kind of color, I guess. If you guys have not noticed what we're making a nativity scene, and with Bethlehem and everything being kind of more in the desert area and having more of the sun and everything shining more, they have a little bit darker skin, so I figured it worked a little bit better. Since I didn't have peach, I figured this would work, and I thought the color actually turned out perfect for this. So I painted both of the little balls for their heads. I will use that again for baby Jesus. I grabbed, I believe it's chocolate sprinkle in Apple Barrel, and I'm painting Joseph's body in that. I do the whole thing, front, back, and sides. Then with Mary, I go in with some white, and I paint her body in the white. I'm using the scrap sock that you saw me cut earlier. I'm going to use that for Joseph. And this is kind of where I screwed up. I shouldn't have zoomed in so much for you guys. I kind of get out of frame here, but I'm kind of just folding it in on itself, kind of. I do fold that down and back, and then I kind of just fold in the sides around his ears, where his ears would be. And then I'll glue those down too, kind of like little pads. I do end up getting a piece of twine, and you'll kind of see me tie it in back. I just kind of loop it around his head. This is kind of where I get out of frame, and I apologize on that, like I said. You do see me tie it in back. And there's little Joseph, he's done. Here's a piece of felt. I did not cut this, you guys. It was already cut for me. I got it at a thrift store, in a bundle. In some blue, like this. It's already been cut. It's actually a piece of felt. So I couldn't tell you the measurements on the blue that I cut, but it's in a circle already. I just did the same thing. I just kind of folded it around her face. And then I grab a little bead and then a little spool. The spool I also got from Hobby Lobby. The bead I got from Amazon in one of their orders of beads. You can get... I used the same fabric, that half a other piece of fabric from that sock that I cut for Joseph's head fabric, and I just wrap baby Jesus up in that. And then I grab a piece of twine and I'm just going to attach baby Jesus with a piece of twine around Mary. Then they get set aside while I finish the little manger area. I'm going to put some raffia in there. And then I did find some of these little hay bales. I did put one of these in there. I did put some hot glue down. So these are just some scrap plastic pieces that I'm putting in here. They're not going to be seen. I'm actually covering these up. I just wanted Joseph to be a tiny bit taller than Mary. So I'm just putting these underneath the straw and the raffia and stuff. So he has a little bit of height to him. And then I'll glue Mary and Jesus down right next to Joseph. And then we add the most important part. Well, one of the most important parts, because nobody would know that baby Jesus was born if it wasn't for the star. I go in with a little bit of yellow paint using the same brush that I was actually using with their face color, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a two-tone color. Dried that a little bit, and then I'm actually going to go in with some Golden Rule by DIY. Yeah, you can get this off of Unicorn Dust Designs or off of oh my gosh, you guys, I'm drawing a blank. Why am I drawing a blank? Off of Upcycled by Brie. They both sell it. For some reason, this one was a little bit runny, but it still works out okay. I just use my finger a little bit and I'm just going over it to give it a little bit of a dusting and get that little bit of a gold gold shimmer to it. And that's how it looks, guys. I think that's probably one of my favorites. DIY number 3. And this is where the cookie cutter ones come in. So I actually do 2 cookie cutter ones. This one is a star. I decided I was going to take some jute twine and start wrapping this star cookie cutter around. This took me a long time, you guys. This probably took me a good hour to do. This was a big cookie cutter. This took me, yeah, like I said, this took me a long time, you guys, to wrap. But I ended up running out of twine to like good quarter of the way through, and I had to switch up, and my color was wrong, so I ended up showing you that. But I ended up fixing that problem once it was all done. I just wanted to show you that there is a bit of a color difference, and you can tell once it's done. But I do show you how to fix that. So once it is done, I go in with some antique wax. And I'm basically going to go around the entire thing and just dirty it up. And not just only the part of it that you can tell the twine is different. I go over the other one too, just to make it more cohesive. I do both sides of it. Once that's all done, I go in with some of this really pretty scrapbook paper. This I believe I got from Michael's last year. I wish I would have actually traced this out before I had it wrapped. But anyway, I was just kind of going with the flow, you guys. I did a lot of this not knowing where I was going with this until at the very end of it. After I got it all cut out, I set it down on there, kind of cut around the edges, and then I glued it on there. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to put my hanger on there before I glue. So basically, I just find a loose area in my twine, and I'm just going to tie a piece of twine on to my, onto my twine, basically. But yeah, I'm gonna tie, oh my goodness, you guys. I'm gonna glue this ornament together here. I do go around a little bit with my scissors and kind of cut up the paper a little bit more. I don't like that it's really flimsy. And I end up changing that up to, like I said, I kind of go with the flow as I go along. I grabbed this pick. I got this from Walmart last year as well. It was $1.98 in their Christmas section. And I'm just cutting off some of their greenery. I just glue some of that down. I do that for both sides. And I decided to add a couple of these little pit berries. And then I grabbed one of these little crosses. I got these from Amazon in a big stash. I tried to figure out a way to hang it. I grabbed some twine, but I didn't like the way that looked. I was trying to figure out a way to tie it, but I didn't like that. So I ended up getting out of frame a little bit, but I ended up grabbing a piece of like little fish twine or something. I don't know, it was like, yeah, it's like some kind of weird line. I don't know what it is. I have it in my stash, but I don't even know what it is, you guys, to be honest with you. I don't even know where it came from, but it's kind of white and clear, and I just glued that down behind that paper, and then I cut the excess off and back, and it stayed put. I wanted it to kind of dangle a little bit, but I ended up actually gluing the bottom of it down because it was getting off kilter and stuff, and I didn't really like that. So I did end up gluing it down, but I did like how it hung in the middle of the little star. So so here is where I ended up adding some cardboard. This is actually a cardboard. It's very flimsy cardboard from the Dollar Tree calendar pages. If you buy new calendars, you get some of this calendar, cardboard from the calendars. Again, this is something that I really wish I would have thought of before I had everything done. But I ended up gluing it down to the ornament, and then I go in with my X-Acto knife and kind of cutting around it. Like you see me doing there. Which now it looks rough, so I decided to make it look like a finished project. I grabbed some of, well, here I'm gonna fumble around for some more. Probably should have cut some of this out, you guys. But here I'm gonna grab some of this white nautical rope. This I got from Walmart a long time ago, and I've had it in my stash forever. I'm gonna go around the whole back side of it just to kind of finish it off. kind of make it look more finished. And there you guys have it. DIY number 4. So this time I'm going to go in with a Christmas tree, and I'm going to paint this one. I'm using some white yarn to wrap this one. And with the green, it kind of just, it stuck out a lot more. I didn't have a problem when I did the twine, just because it was thicker. But with this twine, it was just so much more lighter and delicate. I had a lot more issues. So I went over this. I'm actually using DIY paint by White Swan. I did have to go over this 3 times, just because it was a lot more of a slick surface, but it didn't have to be a solid color. It just needed to have less of the green to where it'd stick out. And this time I was smarter. I cut the cardboard ahead of time. And this is when I'm going to start going in to wrap it. And I do not show you the whole thing, because this took me a while. I actually went out and sat with my husband and wrapped this while he watched TV, so. So here I grabbed a gift, or a holiday card. My point behind this one is I really wanted to make a sentimental one. I seen ideas about this on Pinterest, and they had like ones that they could put like old picture frames or pictures of like your grandparents and stuff like that, like really old sentimental ones, and that's kind of where I was getting the idea from. I don't have any pictures like that. Most of my pictures are digital and stuff like that. I didn't have time to go print out a picture or anything like that for this collab. I wish I would have. But I know cardinals are very a sentimental thing, especially around Christmas time. Cardinals always remind me of my aunt since she's passed away. Me and my aunt were really close, and this just reminds me of her. So that was the reason why I did this, and I did the cardinal. I was also trying to find an angel, and I just could not find the right picture. But when I saw the cardinal, I was just like, you know, I was kind of going for something like that. So I was kind of giving more of an idea with something like this. A lot of the ideas that I was getting from these was using some of the old metal cookie cutters and stuff that you get from like passed way down from generation to generation, and my mom probably still has all of hers, and it would be something that I would think of doing with one of her cookie cutters, and if she'd ever pass away, to put like one of her pictures in one of those, because it would bring back memories of something that me and her used to do when we were kids. Me and my brother were kids that would used to bake cookies with her. So to put a picture of her in one of her cookie cutters would just be very sweet. So that's kind of my idea with this, and that's the reason why I went with the cardinal, is because it'd be something very sentimental. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to make another one. I did basically the same idea. Of course, you can see everything that I'm doing is basically the same thing that I did with the first one. But I did want to throw this one in there just because it's giving more of an idea of behind it. The one that I did before was just kind of more of willy-nilly, whatever. This one's going to be more of a sentimental idea. So it's the reason why I left this one in there. So I did end up adding a few of the pit berries that we had before from the same pick and putting them down in there too. And I added a cross as well into this one as well, because it's, again, a sentimental thing. So I added another little gold cross to the very top of this. I thought I could either do that or a little bow, and I thought the cross was a little bit more sweet, so I added a little cross to the top of it. So that's all I have for you guys today. I will be showing you the final reveal here. Please like, subscribe, guys, and definitely go out and check out all the girls down in the playlist. Definitely go check out Rustic and Lace DIYs, and go check out Kathy Joe's channel. If you're not subscribed or haven't been over there and checked out their channel, I don't know where you've been, because they've been around forever and they're amazing. Definitely go check them out. Definitely go check everybody out on the playlist. They're all amazing people. We've been talking all week. Awesome, awesome girls. Definitely need to go check them out. I hope you enjoyed everything you've seen. Definitely give me a like and subscribe. And thank you for coming by and checking out my channel. Let me know down below which ones you guys liked and which ones you would love to create and which one your favorite was. And thank you for taking the time to stop by my channel, and I greatly appreciate every single one of you. You guys are all amazing, and I can't wait to hear all the comments down below and hearing which ones you would like to see, or liked that you've seen, I should say. Getting tongue-tied. And yeah, like I said, definitely go check them out. Give them all a like, subscribe if you haven't already, you guys, and God bless, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.